I want to talk to you about something that I saw in the news because I remember when the guy was in so much trouble. It's the story of the football player Benjamin Mendy, who was accused by a bunch of girls of rape, and everybody was saying that his career was over, and he was found non-guilty of all 10 people who, I guess, were lying about him, or maybe were trying to trick him for the money. I don't know. Was not there. But ex-Manchester City footballer Benjamin Mendy found not guilty of rape. And this is crazy because he lost his place. He lost his job, and that cost him his career. Ex-Manchester City footballer Benjamin Mendy has been cleared of raping a woman and attempting to rape another. And I think there was another 8 that he was cleared to, but these were the last 2. So the 28 years old was accused of attacking a 24-year-old woman at his 4 million mansion in Cheshire in October 2020. He was also accused of an attempt rape of another woman, age 29, who said he also molested her at his home 2 years before. It comes after he was cleared of 6 other in January. The French international broke down in tears as the not guilty verdict was read out by the jury foreman following a 3-week trial at Chester Crown Court. The judge, Stephen Everett, said Mr. Mendy can be discharged from the dock. The footballer, whose contract with Manchester City expired this month, was cleared at the earlier trial 6 months of but juror failed to reach a verdict on 2 counts of rape and attempted rape, prompting a retrial, etc., etc., etc. There's 2 lessons here, in my humble opinion. What did you say? He slept with 60,000 women. Damn. How do you not get hemorrhoid? You stupid bastard electronic. 28, that's it's not the prime. I would say you still have a few years, but you lost 2 years, maybe the best years. But yeah, maybe he can find. There's always Saudi Arabia, where you can always, there's a lot of different leagues, but Manchester United is one of the mecca of football for football players. But hey, listen. There's 2 things here. First of all, listen, I don't know about the presumed victims. I don't know about the story too much, but this world is a little scary because we've seen countless times now, a bunch of times where women will accuse you of things and you lose everything before you are convicted or not. And when it goes the opposite and you are accusing a woman of something, people will take the defense of the woman before anything, and she will not lose anything. And you can see it with Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp lost all his contract with Disney and Hollywood, and he got removed when his ex-wife lied about him. And once he got vindicated, not only nobody said sorry to him, especially all the media who put him in the mud, but at the same time, she never went to jail. And he was like, she's okay. She doesn't have to pay the 1 million. I think she paid $1 million, but she was supposed to pay 10 or something million. And listen, I mean, I don't want to be in this type of position. But if somebody lied about me, about anything, and my life was on the line, and then I could prove that I'm innocent, trust me, I'm coming after you. I'm using the rest of the years, the next 2, 3, 4 years to make your life hell. I'm gonna have my lawyers, and I want you to be in jail for what you did, because defamation and everything else. Because you cannot be there in a world where you are having a successful life and you are, making things happen for you, your career, your dreams, and somebody comes and destroys everything from lies. And I'm not talking about this particular instance because I don't know exactly the story, but a little too much we've seen this happen. Prince Harry and Meghan, they've been lying for the last 2-3 years, and everybody's opened them all the doors, and everybody's now realizing that Amber Heard plus others, and now this case. So I think it's time to sunset the idea that you have to believe all women. I think we have to believe the truth, and we have to take care of all presumed victims, but also remember that you are innocent until you're proven guilty, and not the opposite. And we are in the world of social media. People are way too fast to judge you before. Now, the first thing he said when they asked him on the interview was, Alhamdulillah. And me, I was like, well, bro, it's time to look, to understand that God sent you a message too. Because when I got famous, listen, when I was underground famous around 18, and I got really famous at 24, I would say. When it exploded, sold 100,000 CDs, etc. I was touring all around the world, right? And the first thing I said to myself when I had access to all the girls, all the money, the drugs, and all the life of celebrity was, careful. Be careful, and don't let yourself be tempted by all the luxury, because it's part of the 7 sins. When you start thinking that because you can, you have to do. Listen, I would say that between 24 and 34, I could get with anybody I wanted. And I could get with 2 or 3 every day if I wanted. And you know what? I didn't want to. I wanted to just when I was single, the best ones, and the ones that I had a connection with, not just anybody, anytime. And I was not part of, I've been invited in all the orgies. I've been invited in all the strange clubs. I've been proposed all the drugs and all the I've been thrown vaginas at me, and I was like, no thanks, because I understood from the get-go. And this is for all you young people out there who become millionaires too early and don't understand that you have to keep a balance in life. You cannot thank God today if you haven't been actually acting in as a good believer. You've been doing orgies. Listen, everybody live their life how they want, but this is bound to happen in this world where a lot of people are trying to scam a lot of people. You have money, you have to understand that you are a target. You have to understand it. And not everybody that come to your house to fuck with you is coming with a good heart. A lot of people, they're coming. Listen, one day I had a 2006, 7 new apartment in Paris, and I think it was the year of my 33rd anniversary, and I think I took 10 numbers that night, or maybe more. Listen, that night was crazy. I don't know why. Like, listen, the whole Paris came at the Bandouche for my party. The street was full. The club was full. A lot of people could not enter. I remember that even Booba could not enter that night. And every girl was kissing me on the lips. I don't know why. Even the ones that I knew from years. So what I was doing, I was just taking my calendar and I was like, Monday, Tuesday, no, Wednesday I need to chill. Thursday, and listen, I had a crazy 20 days after this party. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But one of these girls, so I'm on my streak. I'm just like, yeah, one new every day. And one of these girl, after being in my house, she took a lot of pictures of my house. I don't know why. But apparently, I don't know, maybe I went to the toilets at a point because she didn't sleep there. But she still took a bunch of pictures from my house. And she went in the ghetto. Yeah, she went in the hood. And apparently she was not living far from me, but she was like a little further in maybe Pantin, maybe after that, maybe Aubervilliers, I don't remember. But she went to the hood and she was like, yeah, I fuck with Kaysha yesterday. This is his house. This is his thing. That's his computer. And you know how I knew? Because one of the dealers from my street, they were the little guys, the little lieutenants of one of my friends. So this guy told them, hey, Kaysha lives here, so you make sure that he's fine. So these guys, I knew them. Whenever I was on my street, they were like, yo, hey, big brother, don't worry, all good. This street is safe for you, the whole neighborhood. We know that. We've been told that you straight. So one of these guys, I'm arriving in my house, and one guy come and say, yo, hey, big bro, I need to talk to you. I'm like, yeah, what up? And he's like, be careful who you let in your house, yo. I was like, what you mean? Yo, there's a girl who's there and she's showing photos of your house to people, and we heard about it and we had to talk to other people who were like, oh, should we go visit this house? There's a lot of things of value, but don't worry, we got you. We told people that, no, you the brother of such guy, such gangster, so don't worry, nothing will happen to you, but be careful who you let go in your house. And I was like, yo, And that's how I was like back to reality. And lucky for me, I got ties, political, music industry, and the streets. Because some people were probably already planning to come and visit this house. I mean, the other house. Because of that girl who came. I was about to say something stupid. Let me say it. Took some sperm in the eyes and then took some photos. Yo, listen, not everybody that comes to your house is your friend, and not everybody that comes around you is your friend, especially when you are rich and famous. Trust me, the richer you get, the smaller your circle has to get. And personally, the richer I get, the smaller the number of people I talk to gets. And because you don't know who's targeting you, you don't know who's looking at you and planning something against you. And back in the days, it used to be gangsters and robbers and other people plotting against you. But now it's women too. Listen, somebody can come to your house or bring you to a house, or come to your house, serve you a drink, and then you fall asleep for 24 hours. Then they open the door to a bunch of people, clean your apartment, and when you wake up, you're on the floor. This happens. And all these young football players who become just too rich, but they have a lot of new friends, and old friends, they are not ready for that. And then you have all these girls that you could not get before, and now you want to get all of them. This is what happens. So I understand. It's been scary. You got the scare of your life, so you're thanking God now, but continue to the path of God now. That's my advice for him.